you found a grounding position, we'll aim to hold it. So through the meditation process, we don't want to fidget or move. This can be the hardest part, but it gets easier with practice. Now, if you're new to meditation, you may find that after a few minutes, your leg might go numb, fall asleep, or start to tingle. Ideally, you want to ride this feeling out, but if you really can't and you feel you need to move, we'll cover the techniques on how to go meta, always.
Hey guys, hi, good morning. As you guys saw, I just finished my meditation. It's a 5-minute meditation thing I do. Well, not every morning. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, you know, but this is one of those mornings when I just felt like I needed to do it because it helps you ease stress. Now, it might seem funny, but if you do it over and over again, you tend to, you know, just get into it and it would begin to work. Sometimes you just slip off. I mean, I've slept off countless times trying to do it, you know, but it is what it is. All right, anyways, this morning, the first thing I want to do is head off to the supermarket right in front of my estate, and that's because we've run out of milk, we've run out of cereal, we've run out of what again? I don't know. I just want to pick up a few things, just a few things, maybe just the milk and the cereal, in fact, you know. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do this morning. But how are you guys doing? You know, this whole lockdown is driving me nuts, and to think that the numbers keep increasing on a daily basis is really scary. I mean, we need to take this thing more seriously. That's the problem. I feel like a lot of us Nigerians don't even take this thing serious. You know, we just feel like it's sickness for the rich people. It's not sickness for the rich people. Guys, we need to stay safe. We need to stay indoors. I mean, the only time you should step out is if you want to go get groceries or stuff like that. You know, you don't have to go out to parties or just to a meeting or something like that. Just go into the supermarket or wherever it is, pick up what you want to pick up and come back to your house. Make sure you use hand sanitizer. I mean, just observe the social distancing. It's really important, guys, because the number keeps increasing and it's not even like we have a lot of measures put in place. I don't know, I don't want to go too deep into this, but let's just be guided, okay? Let's stay safe. Let's try. It's really important, please. Anyways, I'm just going to change up my clothes now. I'm not going to take my bath now. Maybe when I come back, I'll take my bath because I might somehow come in contact with people. So I just don't want to come back and bathe again. So I'd rather go now, come back and take a bath. Alright, I would see you guys later. So guys, these are basically the things I went to get. It's not a lot of things. I just really needed a few things like milk, for example, because we run out of milk already. And then I decided to get my cornflakes. This time around they had my Nasco, so I just couldn't say no. And then I got Haribo jelly beans. Guys, let me just tell you, my sweet tooth is killing me. Okay, it is killing me. That's why I'm just buying all this rubbish. I got some chocolates, more chocolates here, and then I also got Blue Band, matches, potato chips, and you know, just some noodles for my brother. The guy has finished 1 packet of noodles. Guys, I don't understand. I don't eat noodles, okay? So any noodle pack you see in my house was eaten by my brother. I also got some flour because we're going to be recreating one of Sisi Yemi's pop-off recipes. I watched it on her channel recently and I decided that I was going to get myself flour and we're going to try and recreate that stuff because I don't know how to make pop-off, so I'm just going to try. But that's going to be a different video on its own. It's going to be a separate video on its own. So yeah, let me just go and make breakfast now because why not? I'm hungry. We have some plantain in the freezer, so I'm just going to take that out of the freezer right about now. Okay guys, let me quickly mention something to you guys. I know a lot of people worry how they can preserve their ripe plantains without it getting bad. You guys can see this, my plantains are actually ripe. So what I did was I peeled it and just stored it in my freezer. So as you can see, it's frozen now. There's nothing wrong with it. Once you put it in your hot oil, it comes out really nicely. But just make sure that once you take out from the freezer, you're frying it immediately. You're not waiting for it to defrost or anything. Just fry it straight up and it will come out looking fresh and nice. Nobody would even know that these things were in the freezer or stuff. So yeah, that's one way to preserve your plantain. All right. different background going on here. Let me know if you guys would like me to shoot my videos here. Now the only reason I don't shoot my videos here is because there's one stupid parrot that's outside. That parrot makes a lot of noise. Of course, that's why it's called a parrot. So that's why I don't film here. I'm trying to see how I can transform my room and just have like a little background going on for you guys, so that when you're watching me, you have something else to focus on rather than just my beautiful face, because I know that you like my face. But right now, what we're going to be doing is setting up my new table and chairs. I actually just got this delivered to me about 10 minutes ago. This is what the table looks like. It's just a small table that I feel will be good for this lounge area, because I feel like this part of my house is really empty. I did a house tour for you guys, so if you watched my house tour, you will definitely know what I'm talking about. So I felt like I needed a table and chair here, just so that if I don't want to be in my room or in the sitting room, I can just sit here and take cool ass pictures right here with this background. I did this little decor by myself. So yeah, this is what the chair looks like. It's just a small lounge chair. I actually got 2 of these, so let's just try and set it up real quick and see what it looks like. Okay. So beautiful. I love it so much. Like, it just fills up this space. Before now, that corner used to be really empty, nothing was there. Well, I had a bench here. Let me show you guys. I had this bench right there, and this is the basket I got from Lekki Art and Craft Market. I also got these decorative pieces from a woman who used to sell stuff in my former area. Now, if you're wondering what this is my wallpaper I got about 2 years ago, or a year and a half now. I thought I was going to need it for a white background because it's a white wallpaper, as you guys can see from that hole there. Since I bought it, I've not had use for it. I just left it here, hoping that I'll own a studio one day where I'll just set it up fully, because I don't want to be setting it up and removing it, you know. So I just left it there for now. So I think this bench is better off here with these decorative pieces on it. I leave my keys there. I also leave my hand sanitizers on this bench sometimes. But I just love the way this place is now. I like the fact that it's just right by this decorative pieces I got at the Lekki Art and Craft Market. Let me go closer so you guys can see. This is just a bag. I go out with this bag sometimes, maybe to the beach, or you know, just when I'm hanging out with my friends. So when I come back, I just hang it back here because it's a decorative piece and it's also my handbag. Okay, I also got this ones at the Lekki Art and Craft Market as well. I just felt like I would mix it up with this just because it complements my bag. You know, we're trying to be very creative. So guys, just let me know what you think about my decorative piece on the wall and just my table and chair that just arrived. I really love it. It's simple. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, if anybody had told me that I would visit the supermarket twice in one vlog, I would have told that person to go and sleep. But look at the story of my life. The first time I went to the supermarket, you guys saw the things I got. Now, I wanted to make macaroni for my brother and then I realized that first of all, I don't even have macaroni. I only have like 3 spaghetti left in my box, and then I did not even have ginger. So I just told myself, better for this thing to work, you have to obviously go back to the mall. Okay, this time around I decided not to go to the mall beside my house. I actually went to Blenko. Okay, so these are the things I got. Ow. Now, as you guys can tell, I have moved my table to my room because I feel like I'm more effective here in my room as opposed to the lounge area. But I will return it pretty soon when my table and chair is ready. They're going to make that for me after the lockdown, so that's not even coming anytime soon. So I just felt like I can still put this here and be productive. Okay, so this is the macaroni I got. I got the Honeywell one. This is actually what took me to the mall first of all. Okay, so yeah. And then I decided to get more spaghetti. I got 2 of this. I got my ginger powder. I've never used this brand before, but the one I usually buy, they didn't have it, so I decided to get this one. I really hate to peel ginger. I don't like peeling ginger. That's why I'd always go for this. But if my sister were to be around, or my friend, they would definitely buy the fresh ginger, peel it by themselves and chop it by themselves. I cannot go through that stress. Okay. I also got this geisha. This one is actually Costa. I don't know why we call it geisha. I think geisha is a brand. guys, please correct me if I'm wrong. This is more like mackerel in tomato sauce, and this is the Costa brand. I also got some Titus sardine. I actually got 2 of the Titus sardine. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you guys what is in this bag, but I'm just really ashamed of myself, so I'm going to save it for the last. Okay. Next, I have here I have this dishwash, the Mama. You guys know that I love to use Mama a lot. They didn't have the big ones, so I just had to buy 2 of the smaller ones. I also got a bottle of jig. Okay, I also got a bottle of Eva water, the small one. I really was thirsty when I was at the mall, but after buying it, I just realized that better you were not so thirsty after all. Okay, and then I got some toilet papers. This is not why I went to the supermarket, but yeah, okay. You understand me, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is my fish spice. I've never tried this brand, but because I intend making fish stew in a few days, I decided to get it. And then, okay, I actually got this at the market very close to my house. It's just some green bell peppers for my macaroni as well. And I got this for 100 naira each. Okay, so I think it's relatively fair. Now I got this corned beef, the Vega corned beef. I told you guys I want to make macaroni for my brother and I really wanted to add some minced beef to it. But when I got to the supermarket, they did not have any minced beef. All they had was whole chicken, turkey and all of that, but that's not what I wanted. I just wanted minced beef, so I decided to give this a try. I know these things burn really easily, like if you don't stir it from time to time they will burn, but it's going to do for now. Okay, so yeah, now back to the bag. Back to the bag. Back to the bag. Do you guys really have to see this part? Okay, I'm not going to be staring at you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Now that's all I have in my bags. I'm just going to try and put all of this away, guys. I have a lot to do today. I have 2 videos I want to film today. I showed you guys the flour I got earlier. Today is the day when I get to film that particular recipe. It's a Yemi recipe. She made puff puff recently on her channel and I was like, you know what, Betha, you've never baked before, you've never done anything before, so just try this one out. If it fails, it fails. Okay, so I'm going to be filming that today, and I'm also going to be editing that particular video today, so that's a lot of work. I know that filming recipes is a lot because I don't like to use the sounds from the video itself. I did that with one of the other recipes I made, which I'll be posting very soon. I made porridge jam and I decided to film it. Now I used the audio from that particular video and I didn't really like it because it was quite noisy. So for this particular CME recipe, you know, we have to be prim and proper. Alright, so I'm going to film the video itself and then record a voiceover later at night when everywhere is quiet and all that. So that means that when I finish filming the recipe, that's the puff puff recipe, I will then start to edit and then later on film a voiceover. Or better still, I will just wait, film the voiceover and then edit, because I really like to have my audio before editing. I don't know if I can ever film a how I edit my videos vlog. I really don't know. I don't know how Kelechi and other YouTubers do it. I would really love to give it a try. My editing is quite basic, so it's not like I have this technique that is going to change your video editing game. But I just feel like sometimes you guys need to see the behind the scenes of what we do. You know, it's just a lot. Oh, I just got a message. I ordered some things from Shein, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to revamp my room, or what's the word now? It's not renovate, transform. Yeah, that's the word. I'm trying to transform my room, so I'm thinking of doing like a shelf and also getting my table and chair like I mentioned. And then I feel like I need to put some decorative pieces on that shelf when I eventually make it. So I decided to order some things from Shein, and usually it would take 2 weeks to get to me, but because of this whole lockdown and the extensions and all of that, it's really crazy. I have no idea when my items are going to eventually get to me. I have their app. I shop from them a lot. By the way, this is not a sponsored post, okay? This is me just telling you guys where I placed an order for some of the decorative pieces you guys might see later in the future. I hope it is in the near future, because I really don't understand this lockdown. I just got a notification from them saying we made a hard decision to stop taking new orders temporarily in order to speed up processing of existing orders, making sure that your lovely Shein packages arrive as soon as possible. We will reopen soon. Thank you for understanding, and see you soon, guys. Now at this point, I really don't know when my things are going to get to me, considering the fact that they're closed, right? Wow, this is going to take much longer than I thought. But guys, I picked really cute stuff. I'm so excited about them. I hope that they eventually get to me, no matter how long it's going to take. I'm willing to wait, okay? Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this particular vlog. It wasn't a lot of things. Did I even show you guys a lot of things? No, I don't know. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this. To be honest, it's really not easy filming in this period because there's really nothing to film. I know I just put out a video on, you know, video ideas. So like I said, I'm going to be trying out most of the things I mentioned in that particular video, hoping that all of us will grow as we try it out. That video was actually inspired by D Ubani. Okay, shout out to you, mama. There was a time we were having a chat and both of us were just lamenting on how we don't have any ideas of what to film and just how it's been crazy. So I just figured it would be a very good video idea, you know, helping myself and other creators like D and the rest of us out there, you know, just so that we're not feeling lost and confused. That's why I actually decided to film that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I feel like I'm talking too much right now. Please stay safe, wash your hands regularly, avoid touching your face. Wow, look at who's talking. Avoid touching your face, meanwhile your hand is resting on your jaw. Wow guys, this is difficult. Like, it is so hard, but let's just try our best to stay safe. All right, I will talk to you guys in my next vlog. Bye loves.